Welcome to a brand new Fresh From the Burbs. This is the round table. This is a special round table we got going. This is the top 10 shoes of the year. Finally, me and Alex have sat down and finally done a top 10 list.
It's been like 4 years now?
4 or 5 years. What, the first one got canceled because you had a heart attack?
No, anxiety attack. I was in hospital.
I'm like, damn, a heart attack? You alright? No. I looked up fast like, wait, when did this happen?
I don't know. I was years, like 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, bitch came out of nowhere. I thought I was having a heart attack, but that's a whole other story.
Alex hit me up. I was like, "Hey, bro, you don't have to come down. We can shoot without." He's like, "Hey, bro, I can still come." Like, we good, fam. But like always, you can find the podcast at Fresh From the Burbs Podcast. That's on all major streaming platforms. You can find us on YouTube at Fresh From the Burbs Podcast. Also, videos will be coming starting in 2019, January. You can find me at Prince_McFly. Drop the Y, add the EI. Alex.
You can find me at That Faded Kid. Jalen, where can they find you at? Nowhere, okay? We're just talking about our guests. All the guests that we have been on the show, from Nico to Huey to Clay. But for those who don't remember, where can they find you guys at?
Follow me on IG and Twitter, Clay Wavy, Wavey. Follow the Kicks page on IG, Kicking It with Clay.
And you can follow me on my Instagram at Look Into My Lens. It's _ Look Into My Lens _ I don't have Twitter, so.
Yeah, I got Twitter and Instagram at DopeDiv_Huey, or you could follow the Div page, which is at IsDopeDiv on every motherfucking thing.
Every goddamn.
Everything. Facebook, Twitter, we got
Keep it simple.
everything.
So before we get into this top 10 list, I just want to have like a general discussion on how y'all feel about this year in sneakers.
This year's sneakers to me was like, it's kind of like semi like hip hop in this year. Like it was a lot of good shit that came out this year.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty good year because you got a couple classics that came out, but then you had the revival SBs, you had a lot of newer models like React 87s, you had the Fear God Boy, so I think it was a pretty good year.
I'd say it was overwhelming.
It was
extremely overwhelming.
It got to a point where I couldn't really keep up
it's
with everything that was dropping.
It's like albums.
One of those. For
Yeah.
So many albums drop, you can't listen to everything.
Exactly. Between like Friday and even tomorrow, like 6 or 7 pair of shoes dropped. Yeezys, Concept, Purple Lobsters, everything. Mocha 3s is definitely overwhelming. It's a rich man's game now.
Definitely.
For sure.
So what was some of y'all favorite pickups of the year?
What did I get this year? I think the only thing I really got this year,
Shadows.
the only shoe I got this year was the fucking Vapor Maxes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We was working on an EP this whole fucking year, so like all our bread went to the EP. But like I think the only thing I was able to really get that I wanted was the Vapor Maxes. I wanted the Black Submits, but I was just like, I know I can catch them again. You feel me? So, but the Vapor Maxes was the one that I actually hit this nigga up like 2 days before, like, yo, my man, please.
Yeah, the simple thing we had for you. I think the biggest grab I grabbed was probably the satin shatter backboard because I just turned into me flipping and being able to get my calls for it.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite, yeah.
Flipping Roney. My biggest pickup, this was just out of nowhere, didn't even know they dropped. I came up here after grabbing some sushi and I ran into those Kobe Answer Iversons.
Yeah, I remember.
I never even knew them was coming out at all. I walked in here and saw them on the wall and was just like, looked around. Like, what's that? Hey, them for sale? Look at that. I had to.
What about you?
See, I'm a Jordan 3 guy, so Black Cement 3s, And that was the only win I got off the sneakers app. Only win I got.
I don't win shit.
I won 3 shoes off sneakers this year. It's still some whole shit, but I won 3. I won 3.
I've not won any.
I saw you tweeting about that, and they wasn't even for you.
Yeah, so I won these bitches. I won the satin shatterback boards, but that was a major gap thing. My girl, she really fucked with Rox Brown. So after me losing like 20 more times in a row, shit, I won them for her for Christmas. Like I can't even wear these bitches. I was pissed. Then I lost it on my favorite guy. My luckiness went to her, and I'm just devastated.
Yeah, man, sneakers will do that to you.
Like I was losing out on shoes, and I wanted Alex to hit me up like, "Hey, bro, can you try to get these from me?" I was losing.
I'll cash app you.
I was losing on everything. I didn't get the app. I don't even got it on my phone no more. Like, fuck this.
I think I ain't used my sneaker app in so long. It's asking me to like update my information and get into it. I was just like, man, whatever.
For what?
No, it did that to me too.
I think now that they put you in the teaser, like you in line.
Yeah.
You got a shot. You got a shot at
You
it.
feel like you got a chance. You be sitting there just staring. Nah, fam. You lost.
So,
hurting.
out of all the shoes that dropped this year, what was the shoe that y'all didn't able to get and y'all wanted?
Shit, it's a couple of them. These specifically, the mochas and the black cement.
Them all in stores.
I mean, yeah, I know these still going. I'm gonna scared to get them, but
Shines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely didn't get my shines like I should have got.
or the fucking diamonds.
And the craziest part is that's one of my things about the sneakers that when they came back out with the re-release and it was like if you voted for him to win it,
Okay.
like you automatically have the opportunity to buy him.
Okay.
I still didn't even get it, and I for sure voted for him. I'm like, bro,
Bitch trash.
man.
Thank you.
I was upset.
Thank you.
I was real upset. And I rock with him.
For me, I feel like it still might be a little bit of time. Like I said, I really wanted the Fear God. Nikes that dropped yesterday, the black ones.
Too much money.
Those ones, like I said, I feel like they're gonna drop on. They're gonna drop on his site. I know they are. Those are the sale React 87s. I really like those, but I'm not about to.
Purple lobsters too.
Yeah, you still got hope
time.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We gonna try, brother.
I got to try on the green ones too now.
I tried to get the Dornbeckers.
Which ones?
The dunks that just dropped, yeah.
The bitches was
hard.
they was online for a second too.
I was on sneakers sitting there. Sad face.
It was kind
In
of
line.
tacky for me. I didn't really like them.
It wasn't to me. That was probably the best shoe out the collection.
Yeah, them
Personally.
and the Forces.
Yeah,
Them forces
I'll say they was
nasty,
one of the
dog.
best
Them
shoes
bitches
out of
was
that collection.
hard.
I'm always hating on 15, so I don't like them.
Yeah.
No, those are horrible.
Yeah.
I like black and gold joints.
Yeah,
They look
They
like
look
the
like
regular
the
release.
DNPs. Yeah, the DNP 15s. Like, it ain't really.
They keep trying with that shoe, man.
my silhouette is just too skinny.
It's people I know who like swear by the 15s, bro, and I just be like,
I mean, they
what?
hard.
They look like a
the right
boat.
way.
They look like a boat, bro. They're like a boat.
If you can pull them off, more power to you. I know for a fact I
I
can't.
Boys look like a Venus flytrap on the foot.
I feel like the only
I
people
can't
that can
do
wear them are the niggas that wear baggy jeans.
You
Like,
have to.
I feel
it only works for baggy
Yeah.
jeans.
You
Like,
have to.
That's a
that shit
fact.
nasty, dog.
I really wanted the Travis Scott 4s, and
You could have bought them off Clay for the quick 7.
For the 7 ball.
I don't got it, bro. So, all right, we about to get into this list. So, everything. So it's 10 shoes. So we're gonna start off with the Nigel ones that came in at 10. To me, y'all know me. I hate Jordan ones.
Hate is
But-
such a strong word.
It is.
You
These
hate
are,
taxes. You hate your baby mama. You can't hate a one.
but these are fire.
But it's
Like,
amazing.
amazing shoe. So, now, is there any shoe that didn't make the list, do you think could be able to replace that shoe at number 10?
Not at all.
What's all on the list? Let me see.
To me, not at all. Because I feel like it should be a little bit higher.
I don't think those should be on the list at all, personally.
Oh,
I'm gonna
hurt
be
you?
honest with you.
These right here.
I'm gonna be
You
honest with you.
What
bro.
replaces it though?
Me personally, I'm gonna go with the Vapor Max, the Vapor Max 95, 90, was it 97? Yeah,
That's another
Vapor
one.
Maxes.
Do you see this baby?
silver bullet. You talking about
The silver bullets,
colorway.
them bitches hard. The black ones with the green bottom
they
is
cold.
hard.
They cold.
And then again, I'm also not a big Jordan 1 fan myself.
So that's a biased opinion.
That nigga's
I just,
Slightly.
I just look at the architect on it. First of all, got the little Nike swoosh right there.
I didn't like that. That was stupid.
The way they got,
He really don't like that.
It's
this one in it, but it goes to the 3M on out.
No, I did not pay attention to that. Yes,
Get him
that's
the shoe,
hard.
put it in his hand. He's not
Stuff on the Jordan bike.
You know what I didn't like
Man,
about
look
this?
at the whole shoe.
You know what I didn't like about this, bro?
What up?
I have a pair of shoes in the basement, right, that I have not seen since I was like 12.
Right.
And they look like this. They're fucked up. Like, and when I say this, like you get like this is what it looked like. Like this looked like it's been in water. You feel me? Like it's you can see the contrast between the colors. I was just like, yo, this is not it, bro. I had a homegirl that hit me like, you think you can get these from me? I was like, I wouldn't try for you. Like, I wouldn't even try. Like these bitches
And plus,
is
like
not
I
it.
said,
and it's right.
They in the basement.
Yeah. And plus, like me and Nico were saying earlier, man, I fuck with Nigel Sylvester. I fuck with his GoPro. I fuck with his movement, how he don't really do any contests to get to the level that he's at.
Yeah.
I feel like his GoPros are getting a little commercial now.
You know what I feel like? I feel like these is like how I make a point about this all the time. How like I hate to say it like this, but like how like the homeless look is like banging right now. I wouldn't dare wear those scuffed up shoes on purpose. Like,
It's fire.
look at this. The threads is showing on the like, you know what I'm
To me,
saying?
it kind of go back to the whole Lance Mountain movement. It's like once you
Those
fuck them
is
up,
nasty.
or like the Liberty Statue of Liberty SBs,
Yeah.
you're supposed to fuck him up. And he a BMX, he's a BMX rider.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That rides in Jordan 1, so his shoes is gonna be scuffed. So
Yeah.
like I feel like
I mean,
that's another
I
thing.
understand
to the story.
that. You feel me? If you in the culture of it, you know what I'm saying? But see, I really didn't know
I
who
ain't
he
even
was
peeped
before
the
that.
3M.
Man, for me, a lot of times, a lot of these shoes that I really like, aside from like the pure classics that are just clean, are the stories. Like
Yeah.
that alone is just like, oh yeah, it's fire just from that.
If you asking me, I'm putting
Details.
them over the Shadow Ones.
Yeah,
So
you tripping.
if you try to clean these, will this come off?
No,
That's my point. They just made like that.
that ain't.
No, I'm just asking. Like, if somebody took like a eraser to this, is it gonna turn white or is it gonna stay
There
yellow?
wouldn't even be no point in cleaning them because they're gonna be dirty and look just like that. Like they already dirty, so like
He's like, it's stupid.
this shit dog.
This is sweet.
Alex is tripping when he said this is not better than that though. This is for sure.
So okay.
This stays number 9 for me.
So off top, nothing is replacing the Nigel one.
I think this should come in at number 9, and that should come in at number. I think number 9. I feel like that should be number 10.
I think that we should fight.
I think we should fight. I think the Shadow Ones need to be a little higher and the Witherspoons need to be a little lower.
I would push Shadow Ones above a lot of stuff, but I really just like the shoe.
We all agree that Nigel ones, except for Alex, is at 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Y'all some hoes. Personal opinion. Well, since we on this matter, we got a couple different shoes in here. When it comes to collaborations, like another reason why I fuck with the Fear God so much is it was a new shoe. Would y'all rather see a lot more people who collab with Jordan brand, would have said that for example, or even with Nike, make a whole new shoe, or just put their colorway, their spin on a classic shoe?
I like when people do they spin on the classic shoe because it's like you can take what's here because it's so many variations of the classic shoe. When somebody do a good job on a classic shoe, it's like, damn, this motherfucker's really creative because there's so many different variations of this already.
And that's why this bitch should be number 9.
You got a point. You got a
That's why
point.
this bitch should be number 9.
It's
Shadow was a classic shoe,
it's-
don't get me wrong.
It's half in one hand, half in the other because like they are overdoing it with the collaborations to me. So when somebody does do a collab, it's like, okay, how many colorways of Jordan 1s do we need? You
But
know
you
what I'm
gonna
saying? And if y'all remember when Jordan 1s wasn't even hype, they still flooded with tons of colorways and nobody wanted them. And
All
they
right,
just
all I'm
said,
saying is
like,
next year,
we don't need that many.
that Travis one with the backward swoosh, that bitch had better come in at number 10 if it's on the list. Because this, going into the 3M, it's colder than
We
backward
gonna
swoosh to
speak on
me.
that.
That shit
Personally,
should be number 20. That shit is terrible.
Yeah,
dog.
that
I'm not gonna lie. I'll vote Nigel's at 9.
Thank you.
Oh, he done persuaded you, cuz.
This is a story. No, that's a classic shoe, but this is a story behind it with so much.
I agree. I agree with that, but
And this bitch came with red laces.
For
You
me-
gotta do the black, but it comes with red
for
laces.
me, if I purchase that shoe and I purchase this shoe, I honestly will probably wear that shoe maybe 5 times, and this shoe is going to get worn 100
Every
plus
day,
times.
yeah.
I feel like I'll get more
So-
out of this personally.
That's your style though. Like I
Yeah,
can
it's
see you in
My
that.
aesthetic. So with that being said, I guess we should just come to a vote. Hold on, before we go.
So we voting on 9 and 10
Yeah.
between these two pairs.
So all in favor at this stand at number 10, raise your hand.
The bitches is
You are overpowered, sir.
Shit's staying there.
It's better to have loved and lost than Alright, it's back then.
All right.
So coming in at number 9, we have the Shadow Air Jordan 1 Shadows.
I low-key was forgetting it's 365 days in a year. I didn't remember that those dropped.
Yeah.
Bro, because they
Beginning
dropped
of
so
the
many
year.
times
Yeah.
already.
But it was the beginning of the
What,
year.
they dropped in February?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they drop the
And-
year before last or some shit like that?
No,
Listen,
these
the
haven't
big-
came out since 13.
Listen, the biggest drop of two in February was Black Panther over that bitch. Tell me I'm wrong.
Doesn't really matter.
Tupac got a collab with.
I mean, I understand. I mean, she was beautiful.
I don't know. I'll think
I
I'll.
will put that. Where's the
My favorite
Witherspoons
one
at?
color.
The Witherspoons is at number 1.
Oh Lord have mercy, y'all are smoking crack.
It's a couple
We
reasons why I
gonna
put
get there.
it.
We gonna get
It's a
there.
couple reasons.
What?
We gonna get there.
We didn't just say, oh, Witherspoons. This was a voting process.
Yeah,
Okay.
we took everybody's list
Yeah.
and, you know.
Okay. Them motherfuckers can't be number 9. Like,
So you feel Shadows are higher than 9?
hell yeah.
I agree.
Hell
Oh,
yeah. I would put.
What's next? What's 8?
Diamond Supply SBs.
Shadows.
I'm not putting them.
I wouldn't put the shadows over those, especially not the yellow pair.
Yeah, the yellow. Yeah, what is with this yellow shoe lately?
The yellow
yellows
pair
are
is
horrible.
nasty.
Yeah.
Them shit's cold. Y'all
That pair,
tripping.
fire.
The white pair are hard
The
to
reason,
me.
but the reason being, bro, because like the original diamonds, they have that contrast stitching. The yellow ones don't have that. The white ones don't have that. That contrast is what really makes that shoe pop.
To me personally,
That's
it's
how you see
like
the Crocs game.
this was just another release. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but this kind of just says more. Even taking it back to the original Tiffany that dropped, how crazy it was,
Yeah.
and what a staple shoe it was, and this was a part of the whole revival of SB.
Yeah,
to me
I
personally,
agree. I
For
agree.
sure.
This
So that's
kind of
why I
was the
feel like-
kickoff of Hey Guys, We're Back.
Yeah.
It was a little bit. It was a couple artists that I feel like if Travis Scott got an SB coming out next year, I wouldn't be surprised because he just started rocking.
I think
out
he
of
is.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He for sure is.
Like I said, I just feel like this coming with these being 9 and 8. I feel like this just meant a lot more for the year for the revival of a SB over the Shadows and ones just dropping again. Personally,
Yeah, I'll put them over the Shadows for that. But I still also feel like Shadows should be a little higher than 9. But
how you think?
Do you feel the leather on this?
I'm putting the
Did
Shadows.
you touch it?
My leather's
Okay,
so far. I heard
so we
Wayne.
got-
You heard him?
So currently,
And the guitar in the
Mocha's is
background.
higher than Shadows right now.
Uh-huh.
I love Mocha's to death, especially the older release. But when it comes to this newer pair, I prefer that Shadow over this new Mocha.
That's real.
That's real.
That's real.
So we're saying swap out the Mochas with the Shadows.
Where the mocha's at?
Mochas at number
Mochas
4.
are high, but they're at 4.
That's a big.
And-
that's
and-
a-
But
And I'm
the
not
Shadows can
necessarily-
still drop though.
I'm not necessarily saying put Shadows at 4,
Yeah.
but I just feel like that. This
So the
release of
Mocha should
Shadows
be number
was-
9.
I wouldn't even say that. See, I
What's coming at number 9?
mean, I guess we could throw the Mochas down there for now. I mean,
Sheesh. That's a little far down to go though.
it is kind of far.
From 4 to 9, that's a drop.
Yeah.
Drop. That's a super drop.
It is, though. I mean,
Are we okay? Let's start here then. Are we keeping these at number 8 then?
This is tough.
We keep this at number 8.
I mean, I'm cool with them being at 8.
I feel like they shouldn't be any higher than like what's coming at 7? The Union ones? No, this should be definitely 8 then.
8 is good.
I feel like this should definitely
8
be
is
that.
good. They back in the game. They,
Yeah.
you know, they making their comeback. It wasn't the Diamonds, but these bitches still fire. They got the Donatello, you know. Donatello shell
I
on it.
definitely feel like they should stay at number 8. I just feel like
I'm cool with 8 on these.
yeah.
Yeah, we can leave that at 8.
All right, number 8.
Number 8, you know.
So is Shadows still number 9 right now?
To me, they are.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, nobody else really agreed with me on that being over the Mochas. So
I wouldn't put the 4 because you can't put the mochas at 9 though.
yeah, I don't want to put them at 9 either, but Shadow.
That's why I definitely said the Shadows should be over Nigel's over the Shadows personally. Yeah. You want them fear guys. I ain't trying to hear you. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. But these, I feel like I'm still on
Low key.
10,
I would
9.
swap the Union ones with the Shadows.
What?
Bro, the Unions was terrible.
Whoa.
Let me make sure I got this right.
Both colorways?
Let me make sure I got this right. Let me make sure I got this right. Those are the Union ones,
That's
right?
one of the colors.
Yeah.
It's two, right.
Then the black toe. You tripping.
They didn't really do it for me, bro. I wouldn't say they trash. But those over the Shadow ones?
Without a doubt.
Nah.
If this was my shoe, I'd have tossed it. I respect it.
I would swap them.
I love the Shadows, but Unions was
I don't even think the Shadow should be in
I would flip
the
it.
top 10, period.
Clearly. That's just without a doubt. That's hands down. That's just physics.
Look at material.
Oh,
I mean, the Union ones are straight. Yeah, they're straight, but better than the Shadow ones?
To me, on our list, it should 10, 9, 8. I really feel like this is a way better shoe than the
think
Shadow
That
1.
gotta be 10. I would do 10 with that. 9 with the Unions. and
You
then
tripping.
Shadows.
so you saying both of these should still switch, no matter what?
That's
No
no
matter
matter
what,
what.
that's
If that stays at 8, these gotta switch.
this is a better shoe.
Do you want to revote this, Alex? Because I think you're still gonna lose the vote.
No, I mean, I'm content with it.
So these not 10? Let me get them look out.
I ain't want to put them at a 10.
I would put
These
them
ain't 10, these ain't 9? This ain't
You said
7?
9?
That's period for me. I mean, I'm not in this.
To me,
To
honestly,
be honest, I kind of agree with him. Mocha's falling
I don't know where the
to 10.
chair came from, but this
Mocha's falling to 9 and 10. I can
is
definitely.
definitely a strong 10.
That's not the same Mocha or had the same effect on the
Yeah.
sneaker world. as
This
it
bitch
did
was
with the
$150
Exactly.
on release day.
I mean, it didn't even have an effect on the sneaker.
You know,
world.
this bitch was
In
on sale.
2001, really, if you had
On release day.
It was on sale on release.
That
No,
might
it
have
was,
been
though.
better
It was.
if
I
so
said
much
it.
shit didn't drop.
152
Yes.
and 47 cents
Yes.
on release.
Can we make a vote
Okay, I mean,
for that? To
this is a
just
Vote to
strong
put this
model.
where
Number 10?
Where do you want it?
10.
I'm
Clearly at 10.
This is better than that.
I agree.
Hands down.
I
I
agree.
agree with that.
So that has to be behind this.
What was that
That's-
original? And that was originally at number 4?
Yes.
Okay, so if we put this at 9, do you feel like the
Personally-
Nigel is better than?
Yes, 100%.
I like
yes.
this more than the Mocha.
I don't though.
the Nigels
Yeah,
are
but that
better.
don't make sense.
The Nigels are better than the Shadow.
But this
and
don't
the
make
Mocha.
sense. So you putting this over this.
I'm putting the 3 over the shot.
Okay, you doing this over this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wait.
But that's not how you have it. So now I'm perplexed. Okay? So now you have to drop this. Am I right? I mean, you know.
No, I mean I say it's down.
Down
Okay,
low.
so it's down.
10. That's 10.
If we
Right?
move the Mochas down, I say move them to 9, move this to 10.
And move it to 8. That's fine with me. That's fine with me.
I say that stays at 10.
It can't stay at 10 if you put these over these. You know what I mean? It just, the math don't add up. The math ain't adding up, man. I'm just looking at it from a, you know what I mean? It's a mocha. All right? You have to. You know what I'm saying? Plot the points on the graph.
We plotting them.
Right? This mocha here is still in stores. You can still buy many pairs if you want.
That is still
That's
nice,
cool.
though.
I mean, but that don't mean nothing. We talking about this is objective, right? This mocha back in the day was $50.
Didn't go for nothing.
Didn't go for
Olive
nothing
Nuts.
in the store,
Yeah.
okay? But so did the Olive Nuts. We ain't talking about Olive Nuts. This shoe right here is a regular shoe. It's like that. Other 3,
Chlorophyll 3.
Chlorophyll 3. It's not
I wouldn't
even
put it that low though.
It's not as low as the Chlorophyll 3. It's a little better than that, but not by much.
Yeah.
It's a shoe that you will buy because you got
I feel like, I also feel like
Uniforms.
so much shit dropped this weekend. I
Yeah,
feel like
French
had,
toast.
listen, so much shit dropped this weekend. I feel like had that would have been the only shoe to drop, it still would have did crazy.
No, it wouldn't have.
the Winterize 12s did way better than the Mocha 3, just on the general hood and practical standpoint. I mean, this is a white and brown shoe.
I agree.
Feel
I
me?
mean, with that, I'm just speaking on.
It's just gotta go lower. So you gotta drop that. It's at 4. Yeah,
And
I can't.
so don't need to be 4.
It can't be 4. It's gotta though. It really.
It should be 12.
It should be 12 and move it up to 10. All right, 12 move it up to 10 because of nostalgia. Blah blah blah.
9.
And then now you
That
gotta
doesn't
put
have
this
a
over
better-
this, right?
That doesn't have a better story than this.
So this will be
No, it
9.
doesn't.
Yeah,
It
that is
doesn't.
that.
It story wise, of course, I'm gonna give you that. But Just for
the
me,
Mochas really don't have no story. It's
just an older shoe that just released in 2001. That's it. But for me, I'm never gonna wear a Nigel. I wear this a lot more. That's all I'm putting. That's all.
Y'all know my standpoint on them shits, man.
Nigel's hard though.
So are we decided that we moving that all the way down to 10?
I also hate shadows though. I hate gray shoes. It's just my.
So Mocha's is at 10.
So y'all want to do a vote 9 or 10?
I vote 10. I feel like this is not. I feel like
I'm
this
going
wasn't-
10 with the threes.
I'm going 10.
Damn.
All
2
of
for 10.
I'm
say
10.
nine.
I'm not in this though.
Yeah.
So
10.
2.5.
Okay, so it looks like I'm out.
The Mocha is at
So
9.
this is 10. We still got Nigel's at 9.
I think Nigel's is a better shoe.
We already know you said that.
I feel like. So what's that number 9? The Nigel's or the
Nigel's
Shadows?
and then Shadows 8.
Once again, I vote for Nigel's to be at 8 instead of 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going 10, 9, 8.
Agreed.
I fuck with that.
Yep.
I fuck with that.
All right, well,
So Nigel's is 9.
y'all still some hoes.
I mean, your shoe got a little higher, bro.
It did. It moved up to the 9 that you wanted it to.
Yeah. That's what I want.
Very true.
So with that being said, this wasn't a better shoe than the Union. This wasn't a better shoe.
No, not at all.
In my opinion.
No.
So this is coming in at number 7 then?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Union's at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which union?
That's
The
fine.
blue?
I personally would do the black toe one over the blue.
I mean,
The
I
blue
like
is a
them.
better
I like
story
them
though.
both.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do the shoe,
Do
I
it.
mean, you got
With the
gotta
yellow
do
laces, you know.
You gotta do the blue. The black one is definitely more wearable, but
Yeah. So we got 10, 9, 8, and then 7.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
And then we had a Travis 4 at 6.
Originally, we had the Travis 4.
I do put that dunk over the Travis 4.
So
I would too. I actually,
theoretically, the number 6 is Union 1's.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
'cause
Yeah. Yeah. Thoughts on there. I'm cool with that. We might spice it up a little more.
So y'all putting Travis 4s over Union 1s?
Yep.
I would. I would. That was my point. I was about to bring
Yeah,
up.
no, y'all bugging.
And
I put Diamond Dunks and Unions over them Travis 4s.
I'll put the
Period.
Travis
Travis Ford got flooded.
I actually put those under the shadows too, to be honest.
Not even
To
true.
be completely honest.
And
Now you just want
but
your
if
way.
I do that,
So
if you
you want- you
were to
on a roll.
do that, the Nigels had to go over the Travis Fords. Nigels have far more
I
of
can
an
give y'all
impact. Nigel Fords was a hype beast shoe that
give y'all
nobody
that.
knew was gonna hype.
That's fine with me.
Nobody knew it was gonna be that hype.
I will
Travis
say
4s didn't really do that much.
I had planned to grab these just to sell them, so I'm thinking I'm not gonna wear this shoe. What am I gonna wear this with? But I actually wore a lot more times than I thought. Thank you. These was the number 5 shoe on my list of the year. The what's
No,
the
I
yeah,
know that.
This is general
That-
consensus.
I feel like Travis Fords is a hype shoe,
That should go right here.
right? It's a hype beast shoe that didn't have any resale value. You can only get your money back for.
Nigga, he sold his for 700.
Oh damn, man! Got a course.
Yeah, let's put that here though. This
Yeah, I would
feel
definitely-
like it goes here.
This to me looks correct. If I'm looking from toe to top, you know what I mean? This looks like, oh yeah, this looks like how it's supposed to look. I don't wait, no. I don't agree. I don't agree with that though.
That's how it's supposed to look.
And I hate gray. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this looks right. This looks right. Rook takes pawn e6. Alright? I feel like
This is valid.
that looks correct.
That dude looks nice.
Ain't that
Don't agree, but that looks nice.
I don't agree with y'all. Well, fuck it, you know.
You know what I mean?
It looked right.
It looks correct,
But to
right?
me,
It does
but to
look
me,
right.
we don't have the shoe here.
You know how the Union,
No, hold on, we don't have this other shoe here. The Union 1 was better than both the off-white, the new off-whites. Prestos that dropped.
With the white.
Excuse me?
yeah.
The white off.
I think it's better than both of
Excuse
them.
me, come on,
We speaking
son.
on just the
Come
white
on,
color.
man.
First of all, yeah, you this the white one
I'll
now.
say the Union ones is
The
better.
white.
I agree.
Because the black colorway was the
I
one.
just realized. Let me cross my legs for this. I just realized that the off-white speaks to the youth. Okay.
Does.
All right. It speaks to the young generation, which I am no longer a part of. Okay. The unions speak to the elder generation. Okay. It's a more mature look.
I agree.
All right. So nobody is wrong. This is an opinion. This is an age-old opinion. You feel me? Jordan 1s in general was always an old man shoe. You know what I mean? As soon as you turn 30 or have your first kid, you're supposed to get a pair of black and reds.
Word.
Supposed to get a pair of black and red ones to wear around. So you can go to the grocery store, you can, have a little baby carriage and shit, and because they supposed to crease. You know what I'm saying? Or you're supposed to wear some threes. Will Smith did it. He's the blueprint, right? The Union ones, if you're grown up, over 25, 26 years old, they should be over any off-white anything. You know what I mean? If you're under that, you're not gonna think the same way. That's how I
I must be right at that bitch, cause like I'm 25 and I would never wear the Union ones.
Over the white, all white
Over
first.
the white pressed
First of all, the black one was the one.
No,
out of the two, the black one was
The
the
white one was the
black one
hard
was
one.
for
So you would never wear the.
I couldn't wear the Union one.
Just wearing all white shoes in general is very silly.
It is. I'm not even gonna
So
front.
that's already
I
there.
wore my
with the
Rockefeller Forces today, and I was like, I look dilly as hell, like
Right.
'cause they just so bright.
It's
With them press ons.
I mean, it's not even wearable. It's just like, again, the youth is this. It's like, yo, I'm buying these pristine white ass shoes to get these bitches dirty.
But
So
if
they-
you're looking
they
at it
gonna look
at
dusty?
a wearable point, then I understand that.
But that's the maturity
I'm
thing.
saying
Yeah.
wearable, non-wearable, whatever. The Union ones look better. Material wise, because I had the black off-white Prestos. For what the shit was worth, it's cloth and a sole. It's
Yeah.
cloth and rubber with air in it. That's it. That's
my best life.
all it is. No leather,
we
no
bought
plastic.
into the finesse. All Virgil does is
The original 10 series was called though. The original.
I still hold color of Prestos. I still hold my
Prestos
OG
is the best
Prestos,
ones. That's the
which
best
are
ones. Yeah.
gone. They're getting out of here. Because if somebody give me both unions, they can have them Prestos. Period. Size 10 and a half. Nigga. But how this works is this. We bought into the finesse the entire time. Okay? It was a full jug. And everybody took the bait. With Pyrex, he was selling $3 flannels and $5 tees and hoodies for $500. Everybody bought it. You know what I mean? He won. He got hit with the cease and desist, and then you go to Off-White, the offshoot off of Pyrex. Prices are still the same. He already got you used to paying $500-$600, so you're gonna keep doing it anyway. He finessed that into just high-end fashion with just minimal designs. Then he did the shoes, same thing, high-end fashion, minimal designs. Taking the shoe that's already there, decon it, like, oh yeah, nah, check this out, buy this.
Here you go.
And now you got it.
Do y'all keep the off-white Prestos above all of these stuff?
I feel like we kind of got to take into the impact that it did.
It's 2018,
I would put
2017
a lot
was
of this.
definitely a different year.
I like them off white.
I wouldn't say that they really
I
had
would,
that much
I
of
would
an
put
impact.
the Blazers over anything.
The
not
Serena
Prestos.
Blazers?
I would put Serenas. I didn't even think about the Serena. Serena Blazers or the 97s or just the
Serena
Grim,
97.
or the Grim
Those
Reapers
fire.
Yeah.
or the Hallows Eve Blazers over them Prestos. Period.
I like Presto.
Yeah, I
I
can
like the
agree with
shoe
those two,
Presto
the green-
by
the
itself
green
anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen the off white, that for one, that red zip tie adds so much character to it. Just in my opinion.
That's an accessory. That's an earring.
But it adds character. Like you ain't gonna be MJ
It's a hang
without the.
tag
You're
on
not
the-
gonna be MJ without
It's like
the.
wearing a hang
you
tag
know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
three
Without the
without the
earring.
Yeah, it's like
You're
you're
not
right.
gonna be Jordan. Jordan would be the same without the hoop earring or the gum.
It do add that little,
It add that
little
little
juice to
pop
it,
to
though.
it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it would go Presto, then Union 1, personally.
I agree.
It could go Presto, Union 1, Blazer. At least one of those Blazers is up there. Period.
We popping this to 9? We moving this up?
That's not 9.
9, no.
That's 9.
So this 10.
It's 9.
So the Nigel got bumped up to 8 real
Yep.
swiftly. Under your nose.
They shouldn't be there. But
Hey, as of right now, 7 is the Shadows.
7 is the Shadows. 8 is the them. 9 is Travis.
Some
10 is
Timbs.
Mocha's.
So these come in at number
6.
6.
Because you bumping the unions up.
6, yep.
And then Union's at 5.
I didn't go Union. I didn't go Presto than Union. I think it should be Union at number 4.
I put that dunk over the Prestos,
I fuck with that.
and I actually put the shadows over the Prestos. That's the but
I
then
would put the
again,
dunk over the
that's
Presto.
me going off of what I wear and what I enjoy. Cause I had the Prestos, I wore them a couple times. I was like, yeah, I'm off it for what I could get for them, the money wise.
I feel like the revival for SB was bigger than that one installment of another Off-White personally.
Agreed.
But what y'all think?
I would put that over the Presto.
The dunk over the Presto.
I would
Dunk
do
over
that.
Presto.
So you saying
Presto,
Presto?
Dunk, Union.
So I'm gonna need y'all to imagine there's a Presto there.
Yeah.
So it's
I would
Presto.
put that dunk over the Union one as well.
I'm not going that far.
No, the Union One's gonna hit for
Nah, the
sure.
union ones.
Why you don't like the Union ones?
They just don't. They don't.
He don't
do it
have-
for me, bro. They stick like that.
But you don't like ones though.
I don't care for ones. That's one. I don't really care. Ones is a skinny man shoe. You feel me? I'm a
I
big
ain't
dude.
skinny at all. They look good on my feet.
You guys, listen. For you to be a big dude and wear a Jordan 1, your pants have to hit so right on them because you can't have too much slop on the side. You can't have too much sag. Your pants literally have to sit on top of that shoe for it to work if you're a bigger person.
You got it down to that sign.
Which is why I don't wear them.
You just gotta have an ankle. You got an ankle?
I got it's about how your pants fit. Big niggas can buy if you wear a size 38 or a 42 pant or 40 or 42 pants.
Your legs too wide.
Your legs are wide as fuck, so you're gonna have to go get them tapered. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to take them to the. You're gonna have to get them cleaned up, and they just gotta be right.
Hey,
They
that's
gotta.
$25.
I mean, it's cool to do it. You can do it if that's what you want to do.
Right.
Me personally, I have these athletic fit, whatever the fuck these are, Levi's. They fit perfectly. They just don't hit on the ones, which is why I wore these with my SB ones. Not SB ones. My De La Soul SB highs. They didn't really hit right.
I was eating it.
Yeah, it's eating it. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's just like. So that's why I don't really care for the ones, but with the Union ones, it's like that goes back to like I was telling y'all earlier, like the homeless look. Like it's just it's sloppy to me.
You could throw the union ones on with a suit. You can dress those bitches up if you really want to.
Man.
That
If you
color,
really want
especially
to.
the colorway had the blue ones and off the yellow shoestring.
I mean, I get it. I can see how
Yes.
people pull it off.
Yes.
I can see how people pull it off, and when they can, more power to you. You sweet as hell. You pulling it off.
All you need is a nice coat. You need a slap and a nice coat, man. And you can do that, man.
I just can't fuck with
Heavy D
I
wore
just-
ones.
I just see when I see the Union ones, man. I see a nigga. If he gonna do the slacks, I see a nigga with some slacks and the thick ass socks, thermal socks, and fingerless gloves and a trench coat in them motherfuckers, bro. That's what I see at the door, knocking on like, hey, y'all.
I hold all of that shit.
That's a crispy fit.
I can't fuck with it,
Everything
dog.
you
I
mentioned.
Yeah,
I
that's a
can't
fit.
fuck with it. The
Yeah.
fingerless gloves, I can't do
You
it.
need to embrace the cuff, man. You know what I mean?
I can't.
The straight leg jean is cool,
So
but you need to embrace a cuff.
what we do?
You can
we keeping
the
the
one.
the Union above the dunks, right?
Yeah, I
So,
Everybody can agree to Union.
so it's Mocha 3s, Travis 4s, Nigel's, Shadows, Presto.
Yes.
the white Off-White Presto.
I feel like
I don't like all white shoes to begin with too.
Period. It's definitely not the black off-white though.
Yeah.
You right with
You
that.
definitely
Does
let me
the
know.
one, any of y'all got the white Prestos?
My homie Shane, not my homie Shane.
Are they like a blue tint white though?
That
Or is
shit
it-
cold. That shit sweet. Bro, blue tint white anything is sweet as fuck, bro.
That shit just look like it was dyed by like
Bro,
chlorine.
them shit's
Yeah, it's
hard.
not- it's not-
That shit's sweet.
That's
bro.
The
not-
only dope
It's
thing
not for
about the
me.
white
It's not a
pair
bad
is
shoe,
like
it's
you
not.
could dye them to how you
But
would.
how's like the
How your
quality?
pants not gonna engulf them shits?
No, but that's true though. If you have the argument you have for the Unions being under,
And if I had them motherfuckers, I would wear them personally with shorts only. That's how I do my white cement fours. I rarely wear my fours in the
so you
winter
can't wear the
time.
Unions with shorts.
Not really. Not really.
This sound like a vendetta.
I ain't gonna lie, a cuff
Big tobacco?
go crazy on the floor. When you
The cuffs go because I
cuffs
cuff when I
crazy
do
on
wear
the
my
fourth
shits
and
with
second.
jeans. I do a little slight cuff.
I definitely,
I knew
you
it was a
know,
cuff in.
you gotta get the right pants though.
So with that being said, are we cool with Moke is at 10, Travis is at 4, or 10, 9, 8, 7? What we had, Off-White Prestos
Six
at
Prestos.
All
6.
right, Prestos at 6, definitely though.
Diamond SBs at 5, Unions at 4.
I'm cool with that.
I guess I'm all for it, but
Try-
I would literally
I don't like
just
this.
switch. I would just switch.
3,
it
2,
like
1.
Yeah, so we're at 4 now or 3?
We had 3 right now.
3.
Union was 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we have those.
The sale React 87s.
That's definitely.
I also personally do not think this fucking Sean Witherspoon should be this motherfucking high.
It's a couple reasons.
It's
I don't
gonna
fuck
be
with it
high.
either.
It has to be
I don't
high.
fuck with it, but it's a couple reasons why.
We're not there yet though.
But it has to be high.
But the React.
What did you just say though? You said something about you said the SB and the Union should be switched.
No.
Oh, you said I'm sorry, you said that. All right, so cool with this. So coming in at number 3, we gonna have the
Cell React 87.
Cell React 87s.
Word.
I'm thinking the cement.
I would personally put the sales over the cement personally, just because it was a new shoe that just swept the nation. They kind of oversaturated them 87s in general, real
But
quick.
still.
The sale colorway was amazing. The black colorway was dope too. It was first of its kind.
All the colorways was
I feel
dope.
like
Yeah.
cement should be number 3.
I heard them bitches was very comfortable
There's a
too.
couple colorways.
They
that I
very
like, not all of
Yeah.
them.
But the majority of the colorway, it didn't even matter because it wasn't even about the React shit. Like the 55s was bricks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The 87, that shoe moved units.
100%
Right.
every time.
Most they all sold out, but most of them sold out within minutes. That the
I like
Cement
it.
3 is a staple shoe,
Right.
but it's not new.
And you low key could have got these bitches anywhere.
You did get them.
Yeah.
You did get them
Bitch, why
anywhere.
one of these on sneakers? That's how I know acceptable.
That's how I know.
Yeah.
They didn't
It's a staple shoe.
This is the shoe of the year for me.
It's a wear of the
for my
year.
closet. For me, that was my shoe of the year.
Yeah, you very.
But that was because I didn't get that.
what?
So you just got.
I didn't get the Witherspoon.
I don't know why you want them.
I don't either.
What you trying to get?
Witherspoon.
This is the shoe of the year because he couldn't get that. So you just being petty right now.
I wear the shoe all the time, man. It's
But that don't
that's-
equate to
that's-
being the shoe of the year. It's
For
just
me, it does. For
it's
my
just like-
taste, for what I'm gonna spend my money on.
How many pair of Black Cement
spend
3s you
my money
got?
on that? One.
I just don't know why you
How many
got-
have you had in the past?
Tons.
Yeah,
couple.
Tons.
Yeah, I
Tons
know.
of them.
The only difference is that Nike Air on the back. All right.
That's
What they just
very
did.
true.
That's
That's
thick,
very true.
that
What they
thick
did,
toe.
they destroyed Jumpman.
Yep.
That's what Jordan just did. They destroyed the Jumpman symbol. Okay? Because if that bitch come out tomorrow, they gonna treat it like a Jordan 1 mid. With it got a Jumpman on it. I'm like, man, fuck them. Them bitches whack. They're fake. I wouldn't put them on my That Nike Air, they blinded y'all by Nike with the Nike Air. They blinded me too. I bought them. I also hate 3s. So nah. The more I grow, the more Jordans I hate. And I hate 3s now. Hopefully I
But
will
you
start
fuck-
hating 4s
But
next
you
year.
fuck with 15s.
But the uglier Jordans, I need. Okay? All
No,
the
you know
ugly
what's
Jordans,
funny? You know what's funny? I can see him wearing a pair of 15.
you have seen me wear a pair.
I can see him pulling that shit off.
Okay. Again, we talking about hello. I'm Dejan Henry. I don't know. I didn't introduce myself. Okay. I've worn many a thing. Okay. A scuba suit. I've worn a full onesie on. I've worn boxers on stage.
Hey, he came to we had a show together. This nigga wore a full fucking onesie and was out there swimming in that bitch. I said,
Onesie. I've had on ponchos, like syrupy print ponchos. I've done many things that many other people cannot do, and it's not because I'm braggadocious or boastful. It's because I'm retarded. And I don't care.
Retarded in 2018.
Well, I'm RTRD. Okay.
What color we talking about in these reacts, man?
The sale colorway.
The
That's
original.
the OG
Yeah.
colorway.
I wouldn't put them over the 3, but I respect your opinion for that.
I can keep it at 3. I'm fine
I
with
respect
keeping it.
that.
I'm fighting myself because you can just wear this so much,
Yeah.
and that's what's keeping me from putting it at
flies
3.
I also put
Hot
the
pink
unions over those
sweater.
too. I put the unions
I would
over
put the union
Reacts.
over the Reacts?
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you said,
I didn't say that. I'll put the unions over the 3.
My top 3 would be
I would put the 3s over the unions.
Reacts,
Maybe just by here.
Black Cements, Weatherspoons.
Witherspoon's at 3.
Weatherspoons at 3.
I feel like Witherspoon's gotta land at number 1.
I feel like that too. The bitches dropped like what? Technically like 4
March.
times,
Yeah.
and the resale still is at least $600.
Insane. Yeah.
I don't think the shoe was that cold, but even like
No, I hate it.
even
I
just
didn't
being here
like
today,
it.
they released
I've
grown
never
men
even touched the
crying
shoe.
and
I've
shit like
never
that.
even touched the shoe.
Yeah, I don't think the shoe was really that good.
I've never had
to
the
me,
shoe in my
personally.
hand. Never had the shoe in my hand before, and I don't. It's in my hand now, and I don't feel no different.
I don't think
That's a nice
I'm a
little
fan of them.
hybrid.
I'm a fan, and I think one of the reasons why I'm as big of a fan as I am, I love Air Maxes, but I don't have the shoe, so I don't really know how I would feel having it, wearing it, that kind of thing. I might change my mind once I get it and be like, man, this shit is trash. I can't wear it for nothing.
But you know, the more that I am looking at it,
I don't think you missing out on anything personally.
I'm kind of understand like this. The more I look at it, it's like, okay, this might be sweet.
Man, it's a crazy. It's just the story and the details that put it at 1 for me.
Yeah,
And
the
then it's
story.
color, and then the material.
Oh, okay. This is
I
hard
say
as
we
fuck.
keep the Reacts at 3.
This hard. as fuck.
That-
This is nasty. Okay. This is hard.
yeah. So do you like the little swoosh on that?
Bro, I mean,
I like the little swoosh on here. I like it on
Look at
here.
the material.
I like it on here, but on that it's dumb. Like
What shoe did he drop? And you can like kind of like tear it.
That
and-
does look
I
bad.
think that was
the
hard.
next one.
I think that was 10 times over than that.
my man.
You can't say that though because that was a bespoke that was made for just him.
I'm fine with
They
that.
made him 2
That's-
pairs. That's not a
that's
release.
hard.
Never
I'm fine with
It's
that.
not even
Those
technically
are sweet.
a sample.
I'm
It
fine
was a
with that.
clock that came out that did the same thing. It was some
Yeah.
vandals that did the tearaway.
I'm putting this at 3. No pun intended.
Okay, so it's one of
The
the
Cell React 87 at number 2, and then the Sean Witherspoon at number 1.
I'm putting the Reacts at 2, man.
I'm putting
These
Reacts
these
at
at 3, because once you brought it up,
I respect that. I don't agree. I would still put the Reacts at number 3.
I
Those
wear
are number
3s
2.
because they so comfortable and they go with everything.
I've never
That
had
bitch
one
is
of
way
them.
more comfortable than this.
I've never had one.
But that shoe, if it ain't summertime, you're not wearing it.
Very, very
That's
true.
100. That's true.
I gotta think if I live in LA.
It depends on.
I'll wear that boy year round if I lived in LA.
I might wear him here. I might wear him in here.
Yeah.
Yep, that's true.
I gotta take
Rain,
my
rain,
mind
you
state
ain't
out.
wearing 'em.
Nah, hell nah.
Any type of precipitation, you're not wearing them.
Yeah, no
You
condensation.
almost can't even wear them if it
precipitation.
rained the day before.
This is
it's
a
fucking-
complete Nike Jordan list too.
It is.
Nike runs it.
That's deep. So Adidas is dead.
Dead.
I thought they was dead even when everybody thought they was
Dead. I don't even know
I
why.
wasn't a fan.
That even came up in conversation. Fuck
Adidas, so
Adidas.
Adidas is dead. Reebok ain't dropped nothing for y'all this year.
Minus them Jet Life questions.
They had something for me this year, but I mean, that's me though.
Also, like I said, I also put on my list. I put the Gundam 98s on there.
That was a great shoe.
That could be. That's an
Honorary
honorary.
mention.
That's an honorary
Yeah.
mention, yeah.
But like I said, I just seen the first-hand impact of selling these out of a store. I seen these drop a multitude of times.
We had
resell.
to have a fucking town hall meeting afterwards. Like,
Yeah, with working with shoes and at a shoe store, like with my experience, you can see the difference in shoes,
100%.
on releases.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even imagine the store I was working at getting these.
Oh my god.
Like, cause niggas is acting crazy over some regular ass 11s.
Right.
So if these came out in a mall, just imagine how many news channels would have been there.
Also, though, I think if they would have came out in malls, I think that might have kind of died down
In this day and age, yeah.
a little bit of hype that it.
Like, I'm sure this whole row was.
It still would have been crazy, and it still would
Niggas
have
went
been
past
still would have
Starbucks.
sold out. But I think that would have down the hype, and it wouldn't have been as insane.
I don't know. I don't
Was
know.
the
I think
11s
hype was
crazy
all
this
there.
year? Like the release for them?
11s?
The Concords?
Nah.
No,
We sold
really?
out. It wasn't crazy though.
I personally feel like if this shoe dropped next year too, would it be the sneaker of the year? Or your top sneaker of the year?
I mean, no, because I already have it.
That
So
shoe
I
could
don't
possibly
know.
drop next year.
Yeah.
It's still go nuts.
It
though.
could.
You know what I mean?
It could.
Y'all didn't even have I feel like to be honest, I feel like the The Justin Timberlake's, the white joints was better.
Terrible, horrible, atrocious.
The white.
No,
To me, the brown was too brown.
No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
white
about.
ones
None of
was
them.
hard.
I don't like white cement threes.
You know what? You know what?
I don't like the Nike
I
sign.
don't like a swoosh on the three.
You know what made it
Nike
sweet?
sign threw it up for
You
him.
know what made
You
him
can't even
sweet to
see
me?
it on the white ones.
You can't see it.
But I know it's there.
I know, I see it.
What made it hard for me was the fact
No.
that you didn't
Trash.
know that they were there unless you were looking mad close when he was
Man.
performing. I remember just
I
seeing
like
a
that.
glimpse of it. I was like, whoa, is that a Nike swoosh?
That
And
was
then
kinda hard.
It came out later like
other shoe was
boom, boom,
terrible.
boom. The other shoe was terrible. The other shoe
But
was
the white
terrible.
ones are straight.
I like how he dropped them. He posted a picture right before his performance
And then
run.
they
The
dropped
bitch was on sneakers.
During
I like,
while he was performing.
I like that
Yeah,
shit.
they dropped while he was
fuck
performing.
with
Yeah.
Did the free throw lines come out this year too?
Yeah.
Free throw lines were straight.
Oh yeah, I missed out on those definitely.
Free throw lines were straight. They came out right around the same time.
I mean, that's a white cement, so you can't go.
It's also a white cement with the ice
I
bottom.
don't like ice cement. I mean, I don't like
I
white
kind of
cement.
like white cements more than black cements on certain days.
And it's
my days.
mocha is a white cement. If we being honest, it's dirty. It's dirty cement, but it's a white cement at the end of the day.
They could have called it that.
It's
The dirty
pretty.
cement.
Could have been a dirty cement.
Dirty cements.
Dirt road cement.
Shitty cements.
So we're saying right now, top 3 is Black Cements,
Number 3.
number 3, Cell React 87s at number 2, Witherspoons at number 1.
Can somebody please
That hurts me,
explain-
but I
Somebody please explain why this Witherspoon's number 1. Because I don't know the story. I didn't care to look up the story behind it because they were ugly to me. So somebody please.
so you know
enlighten
Sean
me.
Witherspoon.
I know who Sean Witherspoon is. I know about round 2. I know about everything.
They had
That's
the
it, that's the
contest.
story.
That was it. You know, he won the
Man,
contest.
imagine. I guess the thing is the not rags to riches because it's not like he was poor or anything like that, but just selling bootleg and and it's the equivalent of bootleg merch. Okay, being frowned upon from Nike and Jordan, and looked at like, man, you eating off of shit. You selling fakes. You selling because he said it's vintage, so you can sell fakes from the 90s and 80s and be like, yo, this is bootleg, this is sweet. You know what I mean? Being able to do that, shake that image in corporate, and have them reach out to you to be like, yo, man, we want to bring you on as our ambassador to launch you know what I'm saying, this new shoe. You feel me? And it gets so much widespread love. I think that's what makes it the shoe of the year. People still selling for $700, $800.
They done dropped technically what 3 or 4 times already.
At least 3 or 4 times he dropped.
It only like a 6-month span.
He's selling them in his own store. They gave him his own allotment of pairs, and people are coming bringing his pairs back to him, and he's selling them still for $700.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's ridiculous.
He in the position to buy his own pairs back
And he
for
does.
$500 or whatever he giving them. You know what I mean? And selling them for
Still making a profit though. Bro.
Yeah.
making a profit off of a shoe that he designed that he holds dear to his heart. You know what I mean? The rollout was
The
strong.
rollout was crazy. The way they did that van,
The van
they had
was
the van,
sweet.
and they went
The van
around,
was
and
sweet.
you had to be
You
there
know what
just
I mean?
randomly when the
Yeah.
van was outside. You got a ticket to get the shoe, and
Yeah.
it came in like a collector card, like some baseball cards.
Yeah, I think
that's so dope.
I think
Like,
the shit was
And
sweet.
the other pair had like a couple little more accessories.
More
that go
stickers,
with
Hats,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
all of
patches and
the
shit.
hat was horrible to me.
Yeah, the hat was audible.
Only thing I fuck with this is the corduroy on it. So I feel like I don't like the yellow on top of it. I feel like if you wear denim with it, it's gonna bleed eventually.
But but again, he in Virginia Beach, right, and LA.
He wear
So
them shorts.
he's wearing them with shorts, and he vintage anyway. He could be wearing them with corduroys or Nike or vintage Nike nylons, track pants and shit. He not bleeding, or if he is, he don't give a fuck.
Not at
You know what I mean? That's the aesthetic.
he got at
wants
least
you
50
to
pairs.
distress him. You feel me? So I mean, that's why I feel like that's the #1 shoe, man. It's people still clamoring to get them. It's a lot of these shoes that
Still,
people
if
don't
they
care
pop
about.
up for like $350, I still would.
Yeah, it's a lot of these shoes that people don't give a fuck about. You know what I mean? These Travises people thought was gonna go super crazy. Nah, I mean they came out, people bought them, and now it's like, man, they dropped too many. You know what I'm saying? That's one of those arguments that I hear in the hypebeast culture. That's like, man, that's a ridiculous argument. They made too many pairs, too many people got them. Like if you gonna You know how many? You know how many 11s I done wore? Cool grays.
Right.
Made
The most general
16 million
shoes.
pairs.
The most general shoes.
You know what I'm saying? General. All these shoes were general releases.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's a ridiculous argument, but like this shoe it stopped in its tracks. It's like, yo, they start dropping. It was like, all right, people who kept it. If you didn't, you can't sell it.
I also think it's a crazy color too. So it's not the most wearable for people.
I fuck with that purple.
And I think
The purple, that's my color.
The purple.
Yes. The other two colorways, way better than this one. This is probably the worst colorway that.
The purple and that was the other color. The gray.
It's gray. It's gray.
Yeah, I need that pair.
Yeah, those are insane.
I think I bought 04. I don't know. Who knows? Them cool gray 4s drop next year. Man. No, I hate gray shoes.
Man, I love that though.
I wanted to get
Cool grade
an
threes.
original pair before they drop. Like I still want to try and get me like an OG pair.
You still got a little bit of time.
I still got a little time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get the fucking Torellos because I know they on the brink somewhere.
Coming back.
I know they on the brink, and I gotta have a pair of Torellos before they drop again, bro.
So
I
with
sold
that,
the mochas when they dropped. I sold my OG mochas when these mochas, right before these mochas dropped.
how much you selling for?
For the lows, I'm not trying to tax your head off unless you're trying to buy Off-White or something.
Is they falling apart yet?
The back tab, no, the sole was strong, fortified.
But
The back tab was definitely crumbling.
That's what I did too.
Yeah, but I got them going for 150.
My cool grade 3s just started doing that too. One back tab is just crumbling.
Both my back tabs fell off. Like the top part of the tab.
Yeah, that's how it started on one.
Yeah, I don't
Man,
do threes.
It was weird,
but,
man. I
probably for that reason.
I went in the box, picked it up, looked at it, and it was like it's a gray back tab, and it started to have like a red coating.
Yep.
And I touched it. I'm like, it's kind of moist. Why is my back tab wet? Like, and then it just started to crumble in my hand. I'm like, oh yeah, it's time.
Yeah, I wore mine last week. And
That
both of the tabs. fell off.
06, 07, they about to be out of there.
That's scary.
Buddy.
I still got the
That's
DMPs, and like my DMP 11s is starting to peel, like right where the shoe crease at. Like it's starting to separate. I'm just like, I can't really wear these no more, but I like them so much.
I say have fun with it.
I got OG Space Jam, and them bitches is talking on the sides, right? So it's like the sole, where the sole meets the
pattern.
you know what I mean? That bitch is talking, but the points and the end points and the beginning point, them bitches like steel. No, I rock them bitches. I don't give a fuck less.
So here go the top 10. Mocha 3s, Travis 4s, Sylvester 1s, Shadow 1s, Prestos, Diamond SBs, Union 1s, Jordan 3, Cell React 87s, Witherspoons.
I'm content. I still think these two should be switched, but I'm content with the list.
This is
I like it.
accessible.
I like it.
It's fuck with it, but it's respectable. I say that. It's respectable.
I feel like you could have been some diversity. I don't know what it would have been, but it could have been something.
I'm just glad ain't nobody put no Yeezys in there.
Easy dead, huh?
Yeezys dead.
I think Yeezys probably would have had to hit like at least top 15.
Man,
They
I
hit
walked
top
in the mall
15.
today and I saw
They not up there for me at all.
way more shoes that I like more than the Yeezys. Like just regular GR releases. I'm like, I'm harder than
You know
The
what?
Yeezys not really like.
I will give you the Moabs. That was probably the
Yeah,
hardest.
yeah,
of the
Suaves?
Yes.
Whatever the whatever the fuck they
Them
are.
bitches not moving.
No, they not. They just re-released too.
It would have been the 500.
Yeah.
It would have been the 500. It would have had to be the 500 that did it.
That was the best.
I think the only thing that's gonna wake that
Because
that
the first
Yeezy movement back up,
700 dropped last year, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah, so-
re-retroing.
The 500.
Come on, Nike
500
is-
is-
If they retro those, that'll be the only way the Yeezy
Unexpected.
movement like wakes back up.
Well, if they retro what?
The ones with the
Nike
Nike,
Yeezys.
Nike joints.
Oh no, it's impossible.
Not
That's
like,
impossible.
not like that's a whole different wave than the Adidas Yeezys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Cause I still got
That's
some
Virgil
real
though.
tans, though.
So that's an ode to Virgil. He was on hand for both of those.
Like I said, I'm content with this list. Still think the Nike should be a little further up over the Shadows, but I think it's a smooth list. Intriguing that no other brand made it, but I didn't peep that till you had said something.
Yeah.
I know my loose ain't had no other brands on it.
No.
It was some Reeboks I had eyes on low key. I can't hold you.
Just waiting for some new designs. Like this is all 90s right here.
Yeah,
All of it.
every piece.
Except for the Cell Reacts.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for those.
I mean, yeah.
First off
Technically,
was 2000.
yeah, and technically I guess the Air Max is kind
97
of
one.
it's a mixture thing.
I mean the 91, but yeah, that's still 89, 90.
Yeah,
These
97.
bitches is terrible, but once again, I understand how they made it to number one. I get it.
Would you buy a pair?
I had a pair.
You had a pair.
So,
You sell them instantly?
I'd have been fool not to. But I had the opportunity to keep them, not even think twice about it.
So do all of them got the big scuff right here?
I've only seen that one pair. I don't know if each of them have like a different stuff.
Unique scuff? Like they just throwing them bitches in. Ooh! This one got the toe scuff. You want this one?
Throw them against a brick wall and stuff. Like, I don't know. I can't fuck with them because they just look like they've been thrashed in the flooded basement or something.
I like that.
Yeah, fuck with them.
I like that about them. It's like, man, it's a carefree shit.
Yeah, out of all the shoes that we have, personally, this is my favorite one.
I do want to say though, Jay-John made me think about the Blazers. I feel like the Blazers is kind of better than these.
I feel like the Blazers not being on this list.
I feel like we could kind of like maybe even take this off of the list.
Like we said, we took a general consensus of everybody list and formulated the
No,
top 10.
I agree.
Like,
That's just
like I don't think anybody put Blazers on their list. I know I did.
I forgot about them.
I put the Blazers and I put
forgot
the
about 'em.
Serena Air Max 97s on there.
I don't know if you paid attention. This scuff kind of is the shape of the U.S.
Bro, I was gonna say
look at
that.
it.
I thought I was reaching though. I swear to God, I was gonna say that.
I keep staring at it like, the more I look at it,
I thought I was
it's kind of
reaching.
looking like
Yeah.
the United States.
I thought I was
A
reaching.
rough outline.
It really is though.
Or go fish.
That's what the US is.
I for
Did I
sure
think
was gonna say that. I just didn't want to be. I thought I was
You know, I
reaching.
mean, you know.
I feel like
The Blazers definitely either the Grim Reapers. To me, my birthday on the day before Halloween, so I have a special place in my heart for both of those shoes, even though they didn't come out then. But that's what they named for. But I feel like the Hollow Z's was hard.
Yeah, I agree.
You feel me? And there's some shoes on here. 2, 3. There's 3 shoes on here that I can see that I punt them bitches into oblivion.
I for sure was way hype about these when they first came out, and it just kept going down.
I never was really too hyped about them. It was like they nice.
I was definitely
Bitches ain't cold. They straight.
I was pumped when they came out.
First few pictures.
Ain't no 40 balls on this list.
After that,
Y'all wildin'. Y'all in Michigan. You know, Tim's on here.
Weeds right here.
Hey, yo, low key, is it the BBC joints that dropped?
With the
The
BBC.
BBC Tims? Are they BBC?
Just Don's just came out.
No,
not just Don's.
no, that was terrible.
Yeah,
no,
it was trash. You talking about like that Beeline?
No. They were regular wheats, bro, but they just had like accents in them. I gotta find them, bro.
I ain't seen them, but 40 belows is the only. If it's a 6-inch boot, cut it out.
No, I'm sorry. The undefeated Tims.
Oh,
The undefeated wheats. Them shits was nasty, bro.
I don't remember those.
I'll find them for you, brother.
Yeah. You talking about the baked joints?
Were they babe or?
They baked and undefeated.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, those they 6 inches though, and it's over for that.
I fuck with the laces on them. The green camel laces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be a 10-inch boot, or it's over. Well, for what? What you doing it for? Your calf is a little more strengthened than mine. I need my boot to come up to help me out. And when that hawk is flying around.
All right, with that being said, that's the list. I think y'all niggas tripping on these, but that's the list.
That was definitely better than Shadow ones.
I think the purple lobsters was better than these, personally.
Purple lobsters, I just saw some today. They was looking real nice.
They're real nice.
I will say that.
And I'm interested to see how nice the green's gonna come out.
They're nice. I'm not a big
I'm
fan
on
of
the
them.
greens. They can keep every piece.
They both look good to me.
I'm not a
But them
super
purples
huge
is
fan.
insane.
They're nice though.
And they came with pink laces, black laces, purple laces, white laces.
Damn.
And they had the bands. That was crazy that they even put the bands on the general shoe, because
And giving the bands away to the people.
if you bought Blue Light, if you're a fan of like Lobster SBs, you was only getting that band if you got them at Concepts. Right. So the fact that they gave them out to general,
so you shooting your shot tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
So you ain't had Fear guys on your list?
They was on my list.
They was
He won, and I'm
near
sick.
my list. That shit was.
But I told you.
Oh, you won? You got your 7 man? You claimed it.
But I told
I was
you.
constantly claiming it.
Man. But I told you once again, one thing I liked about this year was a lot of new shoes came out, like new silhouettes, and that's why another reason it was on my list. Like them bitches probably like number 8 on mine, but they wasn't nobody else's. So it is what it is.
That makes sense. I'm surprised none of the Just Dance is on anybody's list.
The 312s?
Yes.
Them shit's terrible.
Trash.
I like the shirts.
On that note, we can end this.
Oh, come on.
Them bitches trash.
Are you serious?
We've had this conversation.
That colorway right there.
Which
them
one?
Shits hit.
Which one?
Hit what? The wall?
Nigga, the white and green was as hard.
Terrible.
The brown and white blue was hard.
The brown was as
The
hard.
rookies ain't on this list. I can't believe that. But them 312s is trash. The fucking
Wow.
But 312 why?
Bro, look at them bitches. Them bitches is not sweet to you.
No,
for real.
not at all. You look at them.
Them was the ones I was tripping about for sure. Them white and green.
You was tripping.
I was like, yo, I have to have them.
And I feel like they oversaturated the market. So
They
did.
with
They did.
billions
That fast,
They
bro.
did.
They're a hoe. That's what the Off-White doing right now. Though.
Yeah.
He thought he was about to have a wave. He really thought.
Nah,
he was
see,
about to-
no,
I think he thought he was gonna. Do
I
things
think it's the
with it.
complete opposite.
I think they was like, put your name on this,
Please,
push it. We're gonna
we
give
gonna
you some
give you
money
some cash.
and keep it moving. Keep it like that.
It's like, all right, how much cash?
Because if you peeping out, only the first 2 only had
First
just
2
Dime.
was his
Only
name.
had just Dime. Not
And he's
the
doing
rest
that,
of them.
and he doing that for Converse too.
Yeah.
He just dropped the
Them
collection.
terrible.
Yeah, they terrible. Yeah, but he dropped the collection of clothes too with that Converse, just Don Converse shit. Them bitches is deplorable.
He taking that bag.
Of course, man.
I'm
I'm
not
not
mad at
grown
him.
with kids.
Yeah.
He wearing Union ones. I'm gonna tell you that.
He had a pop up at Maxfield yesterday for his brand, and he had on the Fear God bitches. Get the money, but you gonna wear what you want, what you actually
You're going
like.
to wear what you
I'm
want.
gonna wear these Converses for a month and a half, push them. You know, shout out to
He
my
probably
people.
didn't have to wear them. He just had to wear his clothes. It was Converse. They had Converse.
Something.
You know what I mean? They on sale right now for 50% off. If you
They
need
gonna stay on sale.
Yeah, I'll have
All right, that's our list before I lead us out.
So that's the Fresh From the Burbs Roundtable Top 10 Shoes of the Year. Like always, you can find the podcast at Fresh From the Burbs Podcast. That's on all major streaming podcast things, you know. Find us on YouTube at Fresh From the Burbs Podcast. You can find me at Prince_McFly. Drop the Y at the EI. Alex.
Find me at That Faded Kid. We want to thank all of our guests for coming out. Lead the way, Clay.
IG, Twitter, Clay Wavy, WAVEY. Follow the Kicks page, Kicking It with Clay.
Follow me on my IG at Look Into My Lens. It's _Look Into My Lens _.
Catch me on IG and Twitter at It's Dope Div, or you can follow my personal page, Dope